Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday night call. We are very excited to welcome you. We're going to be telling you all about our amazing products and our work from home business opportunity. And we are going to get kick-started with our lovely Paula, who is going to be telling us all about our amazing products.
Thank you, Sara, and thank you everyone so much for joining us this evening. I am Paula, and I'm going to share with you our amazing Juice Plus products. So I first heard about them 7 years ago exactly, and I was absolutely blown away by what I heard. I loved the fact that they are the most researched nutritional products in the world. I love the fact they're completely backed by science. I loved all the stories I heard. I was in an event where there was, lots of people telling their testimonials. And when I did a little bit of research, I just thought, I've got to try these. So glad I did. Within just a few days, I felt loads more energy. I was always one of those people who were, having afternoon dips, feeling a bit lethargic in the afternoon, feeling like I needed a bit of a nap. I'm sure a lot of people feel like that, but I just thought that was normal. And I also picked up the regular kind of colds and bugs and things like that were going around, and so did my daughter. But all that changed. So as soon as I started taking the products, as I said, I had lots more energy. I noticed differences in my skin, and 7 years later, I haven't had one day sick since I started taking them. So I'll be forever grateful for how healthy they've made me feel. So our main products are the premium capsules. All our plants are plant-based. All our products are plant-based, and the main products, the ones in the middle here, the red, green, and purple bottles, are our premium capsules. They are made from a variety of 30 raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. So basically, we all know how important it is to have a wide range of fruits and vegetables in our diet every single day. But it's difficult to get what we need. But the more we eat, the healthier we are. Basically, you only have to Google what do fruits and vegetables do for us, and how do they benefit our health, to know all the things that they help us with. So that's exactly what our fruits and vegetables, our capsules do. They do what fruits and vegetables do. They help to keep us healthy. So in a really convenient, easy, and affordable way, you can get if you take the premium capsules, 30 raw fruits and vegetables every single day. They're totally bioavailable. They go straight in the body, into the bloodstream, and they work at a cellular level and just basically feed your body all the nutrients from the 30. Next slide, please, James. So we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But sadly, for whatever reasons, we just don't get enough. And, it can be affordability, it can be, convenience, like what there is in the store, what's in season, and also price. It can be really expensive, especially things like berries and, they can just be really expensive. So looking here, you can see the statistics of adults. There's over 87% of adults not having enough vegetables in their diet. 59% are not getting enough fruits, and getting over to the kids, it's even worse. 96% of children are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and over 70% of youngsters. So that basically means we're not all this high percentage of people in our population are not getting what they need to keep healthy. And if you're not keeping healthy, then you start getting ill. So, this is such a genius way of just being able to get what you bridge between the gap between what you are eating and what you should be eating to help keep you healthy. And so you can see here what have they got in them. So we've got the fruit blend here. We've got the whole range. They've got 10 fruits. You've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple has got tens of thousands of nutrients in it. Okay, so imagine having that every single day, and then add an orange and a pineapple and, you know, peach and mango and so on. And they're called, they're whole food supplements, because they actually use the whole food. So they use all the peel, they use all the, you know, the pips, all the bits that have got the high levels of nutrients in that you normally just throw straight in the bin because, you know, they're not, we just don't eat those parts. So you'd actually throwing away all the nutrition. But in our capsules, you're getting all of those bits, the really high levels of nutrition. And they're not, you don't mistake them with regular kind of, you know, multivitamins that you see in Holland and Barrett and Boots and places like that, or the isolated vitamins that are basically just, you know, synthetic made, that are whipped up in a factory. And, you know, they're not, most of them are not even bioavailable. They go straight through the system. If you've ever had a Barocca, you know, you think that you're having all of that, whatever goodness they're supposed to do, but what colour it is in the glass is actually the same in the toilet as well, because it's just really flushed right through with not doing that much. Whereas with our capsules, as I said before, they're totally bioavailable, go straight into the bloodstream, work at a cellular level, and they're made from real fruits and vegetables, which is why the body recognises them and you get all of that goodness. Going on to the vegetables here, so 10 vegetables every single day. We all know how hard it is to get a wide range of you know, fruits, vegetables, and particularly vegetables, because most people don't even like them. You know, do you like kale? And if you do, when did you last have it, eat it? And if you don't like it, you never get in the nutrients from the kale. Now, Juice Plus are the biggest buyer of kale in the whole world, and you know, you're getting kale every single day in our vegetable capsules. You're also getting broccoli and spinach and cabbage and all those other vegetables there. And we all know how nutritious and how good they are for us, all those leafy greens and etc. Getting on to the berries. Now we've got 11 berries here, berries that you've probably never even heard of. I've probably never even eaten. I don't think I've ever had a bilberry. I've definitely had cranberries. I've had pomegranate. But anyway, you can see here there's berries that you probably don't even see in your supermarket on a day-to-day basis. So every day at a cellular level, you can get those berries into your diet. And we all know the benefits of berries. Just go on Google, you know, packed full of antioxidants, phytonutrients, polyphenols, all these things that help to keep our cells healthy, with preventing premature aging, which is amazing for the skin as well as every cell in the body as well. Thanks, James. So this is how they're made. This is an example of one of our farmers. This is Bill, our cranberry farmer. We've got farms all over the world that we select especially for our Juice Plus produce. So they are grown to their peak ripeness. So unlike what you see in the supermarket that have been picked, you know, weeks in advance because they've got to be shipped around and sitting in supermarkets, here we grow, so they're lacking in, you know, the last few weeks of nutrition. So here they grow them right to their peak nutrition. They then pick them, they juice them at a speed that keeps the nutrients in. They take away the water, the sugar, the fibers, and what's left, they dry them at a temperature that keeps all the nutrients in. And then what is left is basically just all of the nutrients that dried from the fruits and vegetables. And then they encapsulate them into the little capsules here. I don't know if you can see. And you just take 2 of each every single day with a glass of water, and bang, you've got all those 30 fruits and vegetables in your body doing their magic. Thanks, James. So as well as adults being able to enjoy the benefits, we've got this amazing program called Healthy Starts for Families. Now, this is a program where as a mother, I'm hugely passionate about. There's been over 1.5 million families taking part in this program all over the world, with 96% of them having positive health benefits. So basically, when an adult buys the capsules that I've just been talking about, they're eligible to get free for their child, depending on their age, chewables if they're younger, which are basically just like sweets. So they think they're eating, you know, sweeties, but they're having all of those fruits and vegetables that I've just been talking about. Or an older age, maybe a teen, can get the capsules like their parents or whoever's bought them for them or ordered them for them. So they're getting them absolutely free. So it's an absolute no-brainer as far as I'm concerned as a mother. And my daughter started taking them when she was 5. She's now 13, and she hasn't had one day sick since. Thanks, James. So you can, these are just the chewables, so they just come in a little pack like that. And as you see, they think they're having the fruits and vegetables, but they actually think they're having sweets, but they're packed full of all the fruits and vegetables. Thanks, James. So here's some of the statistics that I just mentioned. So we've got 71% of children and youngsters consuming less fast food and soft drinks. 89% are more aware of their health, 71% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. So by putting all of those high levels of nutrients in their body every single day, their body starts to crave more nutrition. And that's just exactly how it works. If you put in loads of junk into your body or your child's body, that's what they start to crave. So what better way to set them up for their life, and you know, while they're growing, to just put all of this nutrition in them, and then they naturally start getting all these healthy habits. And you know, don't be surprised if your child starts saying, you know, can I have some broccoli, or can I have some spinach, because that's exactly what happens. And you can see here by the statistics. Thanks, James. So it's not just me or whoever put you on the call this evening, just telling you how amazing our products are. They are backed by now almost 40 gold standard clinical studies all over the world, by some of the top hospitals and universities, and they are the most researched nutritional product in the world. So it's just an absolute no-brainer, guys. And especially with what's been happening in the world over the last 12 months, we all know how important it is to keep healthy, to keep our immune system strong. And our capsules have got 4 gold standard clinical studies showing that they help to support the immune system. They also help to support DNA, your DNA, skin health, dental health, reduce oxidative stress, cardiovascular health. They help to reduce inflammation in the body. My dad had going back onto the skin, my dad had really bad eczema for over 20 years. Nothing worked at all, and after only 3 months on the capsules, it completely cleared up, and that's 7 years ago now, and it's never come back. So I'll always be hugely grateful for what they're doing to my family's health. Thanks, James. And here we've got our omegas, and these are absolutely amazing. Omegas we need in our body, like we need fruits and vegetables, but our bodies don't make them, so you've got to get it from your diet. Now, like fruits and vegetables, unfortunately, we just don't get enough. So having a supplement is it's essential in my view. So basically, our omegas are not made from fish oils, so you don't get the plastic residues and the toxins and the mercuries that you can get in the the regular omegas, fish oil omegas. And they're also not just omegas 3 and 6. We've got a blend of omegas 3, 5, 6, 7 and 9, which are absolutely amazing for brain health, cardiovascular health, your eyes, your joints, hormones. People who are going through the menopause and things like that find them really, really helpful. They're really good for the skin. Did I say joints? They're really good for the joints. Basically, they keep us oiled. I think that's how it works. But also, they're made of plants, so you can see the list of all the plants that they're made from, and they just get the oils from the plants and just pop them into these little capsules, and there you go. You've got all of the oils. I call them my little kind of liquid gold. Thanks, James. So we've got our complete as well, and as the name suggests, it's a complete meal. So you can have this as a meal replacement if you want to just have, if you want to lose some weight. Amazing for weight loss. You can use them for a healthy breakfast. You can use them just on the go for just a snack, pre and post workout. If you're breastfeeding or you're pregnant, they're completely safe. They're made of plant protein, just over 19 grams of plant protein, carbohydrates from root vegetables, and you've got 17 of the fruits and vegetables as well. So if you put that on a plate, you'd be having a healthy, balanced meal. Make it into usually a shake, have it really quick, a minute to make, a minute to drink, and you've got a really super healthy meal. I actually had this for my dinner tonight because that's what I felt like, and I know that I've got all the nutrition I need. They help you to feel full for hours, keep you going for hours, and they give you lots of energy as well. And they also come in bars and soups as well. Thanks, James. And then our last product is the Uplift, which is a natural energy drink. And it's just, if you're just having that afternoon slump or you haven't had enough sleep and you just need that, quick energy, this is your go-to. This is a game changer. You basically mix it in some water, drink it, and a few minutes later, you're feeling how you should be. And it's made from mango, guava, lemon peel, and all the natural B vitamins from those fruits. The caffeine's from yerba mate plants, so you don't get any chemicals in there at all. You're not getting any added sugars. It's all completely natural, all completely plant-based, and you don't get that kind of spike that you would with normal caffeine drinks, the chemical caffeine. So that's our products. They're absolutely amazing. If you haven't tried them, I really, really highly recommend that you give them a go. My view was I've got nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain, and I was so right. I'll never ever stop taking them. Once you have them in your body and you feel this good, you just never want to go back to how you were. And so we've got our the capsules to maintain your health. I call them my nutritional safety belt. You've got the complete range for balanced meal or weight loss, and the Uplift for natural energy. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks, Sara.
Thank you, Paula.
Okay.
It's always so nice to hear about our amazing products. I never, ever, ever get bored of it. And I think it's so nice for everybody else to hear as well, because I think a lot of people assume when they hear Juice Plus that it means weight loss or weight loss products, and we're so much more than that, and our products were never ever designed for weight loss. They're incredible for your overall health, and they've got a range of amazing health benefits. So thank you very much, Paula. And we are now going to hear from some people who are already using the products, and we're going to get started with Carl.
Oh, hi. How are we all doing? Yeah, my name's Carl. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I got a thumbs up, so I'm assuming so. I came across the Juice Plus products just over 12 months ago, actually. So last March, it was at the start of the first lockdown. And if I'm honest, at the time, I didn't realize, first of all, how important health was and the effect good nutrition has on you, your body, your emotions, and everything. And I was cynical, I'm not going to lie, about the products. And it was a friend of mine that introduced them to me, and I said, right, look, I'll give them a go. I'm not going to carry on, but I'll give them a go, and let's see what they do. And I went straight for the premium capsules, because I'm like, if I'm going to take it, I might as well go for the trio and get a nice amount of nutrition in my body and see what it does. At the time, I was a heavy smoker, heavy drinker, ate all the wrong things, really, really did not care about my health. And within a few weeks, I just noticed I started to feel better, first of all, just generally waking up a little happier every morning. My wife definitely noticed it. I was waking up on the right side of the bed instead of the wrong side of the bed every morning. Over the last 12 months, I've managed to quit smoking. I don't drink as much. I have, my health just gets better and better. And the more I was putting inside my body, the more I was craving different plants, different fruits, veggies, everything. Like now, I won't make a meal without saying, right, what veggies, what salads, what herbs, what everything are we having with it. And it's done wonders for my mental health. It's done wonders for my skin. I then shared it with my family. They've all had incredible results. My wife's got seborrheic dermatitis, and from using, we think it's mainly like the omegas and the berries, but you know, we've been on the premium capsules as well, and she's not had a flare up of the on her face for literally almost 12 months. And it's just been incredible. I highly recommend a change in diet. I highly recommend a change in nutrition. It makes a huge, huge difference from energy to skin to just general feeling better every single day. And, you know, what have you got to lose? Feel better or don't feel better. You try it out, and if you don't feel better, then you're not lost anything. If you do feel better, then buzzing, you've gained something. I'll hand you back over, but I highly recommend the Juice Plus products. They've been amazing for me and my family.
Thank you, Carl. Absolutely amazing as always. So I'll just say that I've been using the Juice Plus products for 5 years now, which sounds a bit crazy. And I too absolutely swear by them. They have, sounds really dramatic, but I do genuinely believe that they changed my life. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, quite simply because I used to really, really suffer with my energy levels. I grew up being anemic my whole life from a really young age, and I was genuinely just that tired, miserable, snappy person all day who would wake up snoozing their alarm and spend all day waiting until it was bedtime again. So to go from that tired, that level of extreme tiredness all the time, to now going, waking up at 5 a.m, rushing out the door, going for a run, or doing a little workout, just feeling more energetic. And then off the back of your energy levels, you can work out more, you're better at everything, aren't you, when you've got much more energy. So the weight loss sides of things are amazing. I lost over 5 stone on the products. I absolutely swear by them. But for me, by far the best ever benefit is the energy levels. And I think right now, I don't know if you can pop a comment in, like, who in this whole world would say, no, I don't really need any more energy, I'm fine. I think no matter how much energy you've got, you can always do some more, right? I mean, I wake up at 5 a.m and I could still do with some more energy. So every single person would benefit from these incredible products. So we are now going to move on to the business side of things, and we've got our lovely Carl, who is going to be telling us more about the business and the structure.
We have flown very quickly back to me. Okay, cool. I wasn't ready for that. I was like, whoa, yeah, I'll just chill out, listen to some stories. I love listening to how everyone has been affected on the products. But anyway, yeah, the products naturally lead on to the business. So Juice Plus isn't just about our products. We're also about helping people earn a little bit more money, get a little bit more freedom, and generally take control. And it's a fantastic franchise opportunity, which involves e-commerce, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, all the buzzwords at the moment. It's kind of like James always says, and I love this, it's kind of like an Amazon style business. You get your own little shop, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's when you come across the products, you naturally start to love them, and you naturally want to take more. And then you talk to other people about them because you're just buzzing. It's like when you watch a film on Netflix, and you're just like, right, you tell your sister, you tell your mom, you tell your dad, you tell everyone, right, you got to go and watch this on Netflix. It's the same with the products. And the fantastic thing is that we get the opportunity to distribute the products and share them. And Juice Plus essentially does everything for us. You get your own little website, your own little office, and you just send customers to said website. You introduce them to the company deals with everything thereafter. So it's literally a business in a box, just without all the hassle, the stress, the employees, the hiring, the firing, the training, and all that nonsense, because that's all done for you by a 50-year-old global company backing you up with tons and tons of support and mentorship from the people who are already in the business. So if we skip on, there's 4 ways to earn money with the Juice Plus franchise. So first of all is retail. So I'll go into that in a second, like as I mentioned, with e-commerce and the products drop shipped for you and affiliate. You've then got referral sales as you build a team, so you can invite others to work in your team as you scale your business, and as your team grows, you will earn commission from their sales, and then the network grows, and so on and so forth. But you start immediately from day one. As soon as you sign up, you're getting 10% commission, and that 10% on your personal order. So you immediately earn your first sale and your first bit of commission, and that slowly increases to 20% as you go up through the ranks. But let's say you get 2 customers a month, right? Easy peasy. Everyone can find 2 people a month and send them to a website and let them do their own order themselves. You get an extra £2,500 a year. Just think for a second, what would you do with an extra £2,500 a year? What could you spend it on? Would you pay off a credit card? Would you go on holiday as soon as the government actually let us go somewhere decent? If you get 4 customers, you get an extra £5,000 a year. Are you working in a job right now where you could earn an extra £5,000 a year without getting 3 or 4 different promotions, or, you know, really sucking up to that boss you hate? Probably not. If you get 6 customers, obviously that goes up to £7,500 a month, and a year, should I say, and £10,000 a year when you get in 8 customers a month. And the best thing about the retail side of things is you do the work once, but you get paid on that customer for the lifetime of their journey. So Paula mentioned the Healthy Starts Foundation, Healthy Starts for Families program, where the children receive free products. They can receive those products for 4 consecutive years. So you'd be getting paid on that customer for 4 consecutive years. And not only that, you could end up in the business as long as some people on this call, not naming any names, James, 20 years, 30 years, you could be getting paid off the same customers because they find the products, they love the products, and they grow with the business. Speaking of growing with the business, naturally, like all of us on this call speaking tonight, we end up wanting to join the business and we become part of someone's team. So let's say you've developed 2 customers and 3 people join your team, work with you, you're scaling your business, they're developing 2 customers each per month. After 24 customers, you're already earning an extra £800 a month just from you and 3 teams all together working on the business. And when I say working on the business, what do I mean? I mean enjoying the products, living a healthy lifestyle, and telling other people about it. It is literally those 3 things. And as your team grows, which it naturally will, obviously 3 becomes 12. And if 12 team members are in your team, you're earning an extra £2,500 a month. So you can start to see the appeal, first of all, of the business, but you can start to see what is truly possible. But to help you get there, and to help you start thinking, okay, I can find 3 people. Maybe I can even find 12 people over a certain amount of time. I'm not saying it's going to happen this month. It might happen, over 6 months, 12 months, whatever, but it's going to grow. Now think about that. It grows naturally. We invite people to these calls. They want to join the business. The network starts to grow. So 3 people find another 3 people, and so on and so forth. And then it starts to become mind-blowing, because as it grows, 360 people just on their own personal orders, never mind if they join your team, you can earn an extra £1,000 a month. Now think about if they decide to join your team and you have a network of, let's, for want of a better word, say employees, but really they're referred people to the business. You could be earning an extra £13,500 a month if they develop 2 customers each month and get to 24 customers. And then you got an extra £13,500. Now, obviously, that's starting to get pretty crazy in the mind. What would I do with £13,500 every month extra? I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be living where I'm living. I'd be living in the sun with a nice big pool and chilling out and enjoying life. All right. But it doesn't stop there. This business is 50 years old. Do you think it's going to stop at 360 people? Why would it stop? 3 people finding 3 people. Think about it like this. When COVID was first going, right, and they showed how it spreads through people, 3, find 3, find 3, and how quickly that can go. Now think about how that does it over 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, right? A lot of us want to be retired before we're 50. I want to be retired by the time I'm 40. I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, right. I don't want to be having to go anywhere near any form of job with any boss by the time I'm 40. And it's going to naturally grow. And I'm not even going to worry about it because I know that it's coming, and you wouldn't either. So let's say it grows. Let's say you're building that team. It builds the team. It builds the team, and it gets bigger. And you get 5 people who find 5 people who find 5 people, and you can see how quickly that grows. Now, even if they're just buying their own products and they're in your business, when you get this deep into the business, you're earning an extra nearly £12,000 a month. £12,000 a month. I remember when I first started working and I was earning £12,000 a year, and now I'm in a business where I could be earning £12,000 a month. But as always, there's one step more, because this business just keeps giving back to you. So if they all join your team and you help them and support them, and they help other people and support other people, not like in a traditional job where everyone around you is trying to put you down because they want the promotion instead. We want you to get promotions. We want you to succeed, and you all work together. You all find 24 customers each that are using the products, enjoying the products, and join the business. Now you could earn an extra £146,000 a month. I'm saying that really slowly, but think about that. 146 grand a month. That's mental. That's mental. Honestly, in any career I could possibly do, even if I did bother to go and get like my degrees and master's degrees and all that kind of nonsense, I almost swore there, all that kind of nonsense, I still don't believe that I'd end up earning £146,000 a year, but I can with this business, and I can without having to go and get into a ton of debt to open up a business premises. I can without trying to figure out cash flow and forecasts and staff numbers and how to pay them, when to pay them, and yada, 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 right? That's the beauty of this business, right? And the best thing about it, the company is constantly looking to support you. I got an email today from JURICE Plus saying, we want to help you get to your next promotion. This is how to do it. This is how much percent extra you get. This is the kind of bonus that you can get. This is how you're going to do it. Now, does your company help you do that? Probably not. And as you do it, we can get what I mentioned, bonuses totaling up to 119,400. I always say 120, and let's just say 120k in bonuses. And there's plenty of people who have done this, but we want more people to do it, right? There's been $1 billion invested in this company. There is global expansion going on. It's been around for 50 years. Just think about this. As the company seeks to double its business, how much of that business do you want? How much do you want to bring in? Do you want to aim for that £120,000 in bonuses? You don't have to. You can just join like most people do, like I did, just for an extra couple of £100 a month to help pay the bills. But it's just going to grow. Once you're in, and it goes. And it's naturally going to grow from there. And look, at the end of the day, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity and you don't know what you're doing, or you're not sure if you could even do it, just say yeah. And learn how to do it later. It's what I'm doing. It's what everybody on this call is doing. It's what everybody all the way up to the top of the company is doing. And we all joined for, drum roll please, £50. That is it. Website, support, digital assets, global business, like endless opportunity. And it all starts with 50 bar. That's it. I'm going to hand back. Thank you so much for listening, and take care.
Thank you, Carl. Absolutely amazing. And I can honestly say it's the best 50 quid I've ever spent. I back my £50 investment in my first day. You know, I think, as Carl said, you know, there's not many businesses where you will make a profit in your first year. So the fact that you can, you know, start making a profit so quickly within our company is absolutely amazing. And there's so much training and support to help you on your journey as well. So we are now going to hear from some people who are already in the business, and we are going to start with Daniel. I hope. I don't know if I've noticed that he's on the call.
I'm not sure if he is, so perhaps we should come back to him.
No, that's absolutely fine. So we're going to move over to Paula, please.
Oh, he just come on.
Oh, Daniele, are you there? Sorry, guys, bear with us for a moment.
Thank you, Kate. The sound.
The joys of bit of, you know, moving everything on technology, eh? Daniele, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can. Yes, there we go.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, thank you so much for having me tonight, as usual. And yeah, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. So as many of you know, I joined the business about 7 years ago. We have a digestive health clinic in Harley Street in central London. So I started the business. Apologies about tonight. I'm not feeling too great, so my voice is a bit gone. So we started the business about 7 years ago because I wanted to recommend the product to people in our clinic, and which have been giving us incredible results. And since then, I've also been building a team, the business, a big team in Italy, Poland, UK, Spain, And I have to say, I've been doing all of these part-time while working alongside in the clinic. And it's been really, really great. And I have to say, obviously, what happened over the last year with the pandemic, it's been a real lifesaver to be able to have another income that was not affected by all these lockdowns and all these kind of things. So if any of you is wondering either whether they can do this business part-time or whether they should do this business because they already have another job or they already have another business, I would definitely recommend to do it, because this is a business that we can start without any of the how can I say, any of the huge demands that we have when starting a traditional business, which is obviously, big investments, having to perhaps, rent premises, get employees, having maybe to buy equipment, purchase stock. We don't have any of these issues in a business like this one. So it's definitely a great opportunity. So I urge everybody that is looking at it, just because it costs £50 to get the franchise, don't look at this as a £50 opportunity. Think of it as a £50,000 opportunity, because that's what it truly is.
Amazing, Daniele. Sorry to hear you're not feeling very well. I wish you best to soon. Take care. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we are now going to hear from our lovely Paula.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sara. So when I first heard about the business opportunity, I was, like I was with the products, I was absolutely blown away. Like Daniele, I was a traditional business owner. I used to own a hair and beauty salon for 15 years. And when that came to an end, I was looking for something that would give me more flexibility, more freedom. I'm a single mum, so I wanted to be there for my daughter. And I didn't want the stress, the dramas, the overheads, the risks, the staff issues, and whatever that you get with a normal business. So I started looking for something else. And I, for a couple of years, I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And suddenly I saw the Juice Plus opportunity, and I was just like, tick, 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 tick. It ticked everything for me. And I loved the idea that I could build a business around, like by then my private clients, around my daughter, working my own hours without all the overheads. I love the fact that you could build a business all over the world, because I absolutely love traveling. And when I heard James's story, I've been the international man of mystery, and he'd been in the business for, at that time, over 25 years. I just thought, wow, I want what he's got. So I got started, and I kind of, as I said, did the business alongside my life, which is exactly what I love about it, that you can wrap it around your life. It doesn't take over it. You don't have to put anything, you don't have to give anything up for it. You can just do it alongside. And it's enabled me around to be always there for my daughter. She's now a teenager, so she doesn't need me as much, but I can look back at the last few years and I think, I feel so blessed that I've had all those special moments with my daughter, been able to take her to school every day, pick her up every day, been there every day of the school holidays. We've traveled all over the world during the summer holidays and other times. And all thanks to my business, that I could just, take my phone with me and work alongside, whatever I'm doing. So last year when the pandemic hit and I couldn't do my other business, then, it was an absolute godsend for me. I just put my foot down a bit more, got a couple of promotions, helped other people to do what I'm doing and what everyone else is doing. And, I'll be forever grateful. I honestly don't know why everyone doesn't want to get involved. When you're in the business and you see what it has to offer, you just think like, wow, it's just, honestly, it's absolutely amazing. So if you're not involved, I highly recommend that you just give it a go. And as Daniele said, it's like 50 quid, and you can spend that, popping down to Waitrose or getting a takeaway. But treat it as a proper business and not just, a 50 quid that you might pick up and not bother do anything with, because you can really change your life with this opportunity. Thanks, James. Everyone. It's only because it's showing James, but thanks, Sara.
Thank you so much, Paula. And I just have to totally agree. Like, it's so nice to hear from so many different people from all different backgrounds when we talk about the business. But like Paula, I am a mum and I've got 2 children, and I don't think that there is anything that would be more convenient in our business and this business plan and network marketing. You know, having that flexibility to choose what hours you work, when you work. You know, as a mum, you know, if there's a doctor's appointment or the school phones and says they've banged their head, or one's at home poorly, or at the moment if they have to isolate for 10 days, and so many parents are just having this, oh my God, what am I going to do? I've got work, I've got childcare. For us to have such a flexible business is honestly an absolute godsend. I'm so thankful for Juice Plus, and I think it just gives everyone that opportunity. As mums, you can sometimes feel like you have to choose between either being that full-time mum or having a career or having an income, and thanks to Juice Plus we're definitely able to have both. So I'm super grateful for it, and as a mum I would definitely recommend it to all other mothers. And I'm going to quickly pass over to James before we introduce our special guest speaker.
Yeah, hi everyone. So, you know, welcome, and I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. You know, it really is something that is just growing and growing, and the best is yet to come, as we say. But I started in 1988, and it's all, you know, such a long time ago, isn't it? Really, you think, God, it's ridiculous. In actual fact, I saw it in 1987. But as soon as I saw it, I knew that I'd seen something really, really special. And, you know, I felt this is my opportunity. I really, really felt it, but I just couldn't imagine myself doing it in a strange sort of way. You know, it seemed to me like a sales business, and didn't think that that was really going to be appropriate for me. But I was really, really interested in it. And fortunately, as I got going with it, I realized it wasn't about sales. It was all about sharing, and it was all about vision, and it was all about helping people. And for me, that was just such a fantastic combination of factors. And I absolutely got going with it. And, you know, one thing led to another. It was very slow to start with, but then it just built up and built up and built up to the point at which I now have a business all over the world. So, you know, anything is possible with this. But, you know, what I say is, you know, like, it's the perfect timing for this type of business. Online is where it's at. And this is our best opportunity to start our own online business.
Amazing. Thank you so much, James. And I totally agree. The timing has never been right. The growth that we've seen as a company over the past 12 months is just absolutely incredible. We're so grateful to be in the right place at the right time. So we're now going to introduce our special guest speaker, who is Donal Brennan, who is a presidential marketing director. And we are super excited to welcome you and have you on the call.
Sara, how are you? Good to speak to you again.
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Evening, everybody.
All right. So Donal, if you just want to get us started and just tell us a little bit about your background with Juice Plus, maybe why you got started and your story, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as we always say, you know, when we're training in the Juice Plus business, you'll be able to tell your story within 15 seconds and then keep quiet and let the other person speak. So I will keep it brief. I mightn't break the 15-second mark, but I'll keep it as close as I can. So I've got a franchise in the business just over 10 years, I think it is. I think it was 10 years this year. And first got started when I had relocated from Dublin, living in Dublin for quite some time, relocated to Belfast, and was working in a finance job up there. And having relocated, I had some additional time on my hands. I had a huge circle of friends, and really I had grown up with the Juice Plus business. I'd been taking the products for at least 10, if possibly 15 years before that. So my mum and dad are Juice Plus partners, 25 years or so. And so I've been taking the product since I was a teenager. And while in Belfast then, I decided, firstly, I could see the business changing. From the time when my mum and dad would buy the products in, they would get delivered in bulk to our house, and then they would distribute them from there and take payments on one of those old credit card machines. You remember that you took the imprint and you pushed the thing over and back. And you know, a lot of our partners now would probably be too young to remember that, but I'd seen it evolve from there to what James just talked about, you know, completely online, the company handling the orders, they're handling the stock, the deliveries, handling the payments, and that way the business had moved forward looked to me like it had got a hell of a lot easier. And I already enjoyed the products, and I joined really as a way of having, you know, just doing something else rather than getting bogged down in you know, my normal day job. But also, you know, at first it was really to earn a few hundred extra per month. But there was also an element of, I guess I was intrigued to see, could I do it? So I always said at first, well, like, you know, it's just to earn a few extra pounds. But as I got into it and got going, and you could see that there was a huge movement coming from, in particular, the UK, Ireland, you know, then kind of piggybacked on that as the rest of Europe did. And you could see a younger generation coming into the business, and all that massive momentum. Well, then I really got interested then to see what I could achieve, and more so, could I, how far could I get in it? So there was like, what could I achieve myself in it? So 10 years later, I still work my business part-time, but it has allowed me to do a lot of flexibility in our life. Since then, I've relocated, got married, had kids, relocated back to home in the west of Ireland. And, you know, there aren't many jobs or many businesses that you can take from one of the cities in Ireland and take it to the west of Ireland. And, you know, usually people are moving the other way, from the west away. But so to be able to have the security of Juice Plus, to be able to move back where there aren't a lot of opportunities and jobs, and then take my time in finding a new position that I really wanted, I think that's the real power for me of what Juice Plus has provided.
Oh, I love that, John. And we actually hear that quite a lot. I think we had a speaker on last week, and she was saying about the flexibility of being able to travel around the world and take your business with you whenever you need to. So definitely totally agree with that. And I really like what you said about starting for, you know, that maybe that little bit of extra income, and then straight away your eyes are open to what an incredible opportunity is. I definitely felt the same the first time I went to one of our conventions. I started just for a bit of a side income, and then you go to a convention and you see this crazy Juice Plus world, and you're hooked on it. So Donal, if you wouldn't mind, have you got your 5 top tips for us?
Yeah. Okay. I think the last time I was on, I was making them up as I was going along, so I probably won't give you the same 5. But if you know, mentioning conventions and all the different opportunities there are, whether it's those conventions when they come back on. And over the years, you know, I've got to know the likes of James really well. I can't see exactly who else is on this call, but I'm sure there's lots that I've met at those conventions, but also the online trainings and everything else. There's so much opportunity. So I've heard over and over all the top tips, but usually they always come back to the same few. And I would say, if you ask James with his 25 years experience in Juice Plus, what his 5 top tips are, they probably haven't changed that much over time. Even as our business has evolved, the basics of the business probably haven't changed that much. For me, one of the first ones would be passionate about the products, and really, you know, it's a bit of a cliche at this stage, but being a product of the product, you know, sometimes it's thrown out there, and because it's a little bit of a cliche, you don't actually appreciate how important it is. But once you really understand the benefits of the products, the benefits that you get, it makes our job so much easier, because you move away from that thing of trying to convince people, and all you're really doing is saying, here's what it's done for me, or here's what it's done for my clients, and here's what you may expect might happen for you. And so having that passion is really the most important. You know, then that brings you closer to your customers, and by default, being closer to your customers and looking after your customers means that more often than not, I would say more often than not, yes, the most successful people in our business have came from being a customer of our products, really appreciating them. And whether it's by taking them for 1 week or 2 weeks and then becoming a partner, or taking them for 5 years and becoming a partner, usually their experience with the product is really, really strong. So be passionate about the product, and stay close to your customers, and that'll lead you to good things in terms of partners as well. The next would be probably, you know, our business goes as any business does, any traditional business goes. There's ups and there's downs and so on. And so what we tend to do is sometimes treated as you said earlier, about the £50 business as opposed to a £50,000 business. And that's that you go with the momentum when it's going up, and then when it's starting to think things are getting a little more challenging, you tend to step back rather than really doubling down. So I would say during the tough times, really double down, don't get hard on yourself, but just know what got you the momentum in the first place. And generally, it's not the things that you were doing at the very height of your business, at the very height of the momentum. Momentum starts way before you're actually experience the benefits of it. So go right back to when you started to build that momentum. And generally, I would say momentum and consistency come together. Consistency will build momentum. And I always think one of my favorite things, and it was right back when I started, we used to do 8, 2, 5 and 1, or 1,000 plus 1. So 3 to 5 orders per month. More if you can, but just as a basic, and then introducing one new partner. And when you introduce that partner, then you get them on the bonus plan. So momentum, consistency, that's certainly another one. Just like the products, get very passionate about the business, and the easiest way to do that is get involved in everything that you can. So the conventions, the online trainings, and you don't need to sit, and I would encourage people not to sit every night on different online trainings and opportunity meetings and so on. Not every single night, because then you end up spending an awful lot of time getting excited and not doing a lot with it. But again, be consistent with that. Pick your nights that you're going to do some training, or pick your nights that you're going to join an online opportunity meeting or something like that. But definitely always keep your close to that fire, if you like, without actually just sitting there and not doing anything else. But so constantly stay involved. And when the country and the world opens up again, the first convention is probably the most important one that we're going to have. Next, I need 2 more, so I'll do them quick. Just be excited and be energetic. And in my day job at the minute, funny enough, to give you an example, we're putting in a new system which is going throughout all of our plants in Europe, and we had a new guy join our team, and so it's been pretty painful and difficult. So all of our team meetings have been difficult, and then a new guy joined the team last Monday, and without knowing what was going on, he doesn't understand the system, he doesn't understand everything, but he brought the energy right up, and I was going, Jesus, my God, all of a sudden everybody felt better about what we're doing. And we're experiencing some of the same in Juice Plus at the minute. We've had some challenges because we're updating our system, because we're bringing it to the absolute gold standard of what we need as a business that's growing at the pace we're growing. So I would say continuously be very upbeat, be energetic, and that'll attract people and bring your team with you. And the very last one then is one that is certainly one that I think is probably the most important thing, and that is, again, it's a bit of a cliche, set your goals and so on, and we kind of brush over it. But I would say that it's so important to know what success means to you. So over the 10 years, I would see people in our business who are earning, let's say, 300 or 500 per month from Juice Plus. And I would consider them to be hugely successful because that was their target, that was their goal. So and once they consistently hit it, that means that they're successful. On the flip side, I know people in our business that earn 2,000 to 3,000 per month, and they still, are disappointed because their expectations are all over the place. They don't have a goal, and they don't know, what usually they will say is, well, I just want to get to the top. But where's the top? We know that there is no top in our business. You can grow it as big as you wish. So I would say having a goal and knowing what success means to you makes it all the much easier then that when you get there, that you'll continue on from there. Whereas if you're constantly chasing something that you actually can't measure, well, then it becomes very difficult, very tiring, and it becomes like trying to sprint a marathon. It's difficult to keep going. So I think that's my fifth, and I honestly think that that's the most important one, because if you can measure your success once you get there, well, then you're most likely going to drive on to the next goal that you have.
I loved all of those. Thank you so much. And I particularly, again, like the ones about setting your goals. And I think we had another person on the call a few weeks ago, and she recommended the first thing she does when she sort of wakes up in the morning is journal her goals. So she just has that really clear mindset as soon as she starts her day. You know, why am I doing this? What am I focused on? And I've started doing that, and you definitely feel the difference when you know exactly what you're aiming for. So totally agree. Thank you. And then obviously you've had this massive success with Juice Plus. It's enabled you to have this freedom and move around whenever you need to. So what's your vision for the future with your Juice Plus company?
The immediate vision is, well, the first thing I would say, just like the top tips, is create your own vision, everybody. You know, decide what you want yourself, and the sky is the limit. In terms of the company as a whole, the company has a huge vision ahead. They, as James said, we're only getting started. You know, when you consider 25 years ago, yes, a lot of businesses have come and gone since then, but it's still a relatively young enough business. Like, this business is going to be around for years after all of us have been involved. So the company has huge goals. The company has a huge vision. So really embrace that, but set your own vision. What do you want to do with the future? For me, it's we've gone through several periods at the stage of growth, and then it's stabilizing and growth again. And I'm looking forward to the next series of growth, or the next episode of growth. We're expanding into all these new countries. We've now got an IT system, which is, you know, state of the art. It's not fully there yet. There's still more big plans there, but what's already there is hugely impressive, and even compared to what was there a year ago or 2 years ago, you know, just shows where the company are going. So I would say just absolutely embrace it. The vision, or my expectation of the future is this business is going to go literally through the roof. You know, we're coming out of a pandemic. Who needs our products more, or who everybody now realize how important it is, you know, good immunity and so on. So our products are never going to be more in demand. Our business is never going to be more in demand. And now all the infrastructure is there in order to support that. So I think, honestly, the sky is the limit. From a personal point of view, my vision is to now, you know, really embrace the next phase of growth that we're going to go through over the next 6 to 12 months.
Love that. And I totally agree. I think with so much going on behind the scenes for the company, like you said, all of the new technology, all of the new countries, I'm just really excited for what's coming over the coming year. And I'm so excited for the next convention as well. Yeah, hopefully Donal, thank you so much. You were absolutely amazing. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And thank you everybody for joining us this evening. We appreciate you all. We hope you've enjoyed the call tonight. And if you have got any questions whatsoever, please go back to the person who invited you on, and they shall be more than happy to help. And we shall see you same time next week. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, James.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.